The Goodwood Circuit is starting to be transformed, ready to recreate the golden era of motorsport. The fanciful costumes and jaunty atmosphere of Revival belie the hundreds of hours of hard work that go into the event. And, for some, preparation started months ago. Alex Kinsman's dream of entering his classic race car at the event has been a long and sometimes painful journey.
We bought the car in end of October, beginning of November. I had to delay it by a fortnight because I dislocated my shoulder, pulled my arm off while making room for the car in the garage. So that hampered me a little bit and slowed it down. But my brother came down, we stripped it down to a bare shell, did the metal work on it, a lot of it making up as I went along, teaching myself new skills. It's always a bit last minute, and I've been missing deadlines throughout the year because we should have got a couple of race meetings under our belt before we got to here, but it didn't happen. And when you work full time, you're doing it as a hobby.
Oh, it's just great fun, isn't it? The Revival is like nothing else. As a race meeting, it's an incredible privilege to be invited to compete at the Revival. And when Alex talked to me about this, you could say I was like a rat up a drain pipe. Alex has done a great job building the car pretty much himself, 100%. It's a beautifully engineered car. So I'm used to front wheel drive. It's quite intuitive for me. Very fast little cars around here. This requires a lot more thinking from me because it's rear wheel drive and incredibly different to drive, but really thrilling. And you know, even if you come to Goodwood on a test day, it's a magical place. And on Revival, I can't wait to be on the grid with 30 other cars, all fighting for the same bit of tarmac. It's going to be incredible.
The team has also enlisted some local help. His pit crew, although camera shy, are, I'm told, pretty handy with a spanner. But Alex says he found it a little hard to let go and allow others to work on his pride and joy.
I haven't got any children, which is why I've got money to play racing cars in. But I can imagine now what it's like handing your first child over to a babysitter for the first time. Because last night it was like, right, Matt, you need to put a new radiator in, so go. And I'm like...
While the racing is a big part of the weekend, the team say they'll enjoy it whatever happens. And revealed that the event they're most anxious about doesn't feature petrol at all.
The main thing is to enjoy the whole weekend. The racing is a really important part of it. But I think you have to come here with the attitude that it is racing and things can go wrong. So you really have to enjoy the whole weekend. My kids are competing in the pedal car race, and I can tell Alex, he found this out last year when I was racing the Mini here. I was more nervous about the pedal car race that my kids were in than my own race. So yeah, it's actually quite good having that distraction. But that's the whole thing. The racing is fun, and it really is the ultimate escapism, I think. You know, for 4 or 5 days you feel like you're back in the 1960s, and you get that feeling nowhere else in the world. It's the equivalent of going to Universal Studios, but on your doorstep, you know, just half an hour down the road from me. It's a fantastic experience.
As long as we finish. I just want to finish. Not be last. I don't want to be last.
This is Richard Stringer for That's Solent.